All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the New England Patriots.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Down! 180! Let's go! Down! Let's go! Watch the whip!
Running the toss here to Jacobs. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of 2 there, second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Hey, watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! 6-18!
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Well, this is caught by Williams. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them.
But this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready! Mike 51. Bring it! Bring it!
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They run. Devontae Freeman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Block now on 1st down. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
What down? 180. Check. Monday. Back. 29.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Jacobs. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the Hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch the express. Motion. Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34. Mike 34.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area. So
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hard. Get it.
Here's Freeman, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Hey, we got 40. Let's go. 90 Wolf. X3. 218 Chopper.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this one's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And a big loss here as he's taken down. From his linebacker's spot, Vontaze Burfict with a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Ready? 58, Mike. 3 bucks.
On 3rd and long, it's locked. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Freeman. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Carr going to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They fake the handoff, now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vontaze Burfict, his 2nd sack of the night.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This is Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike 51, Mike 51. You can't block me.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Down. 180. Heavy. Stay with your man. Check 3.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. He was brought down there by Will Parks.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Raiders.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come out here in the eye. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Locke looking.
Defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing, and on that one, they had to fly to sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Hey, Charlie. 51 the mic, boy. On the speed grip.
On play action, Locke. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's got his man Hilton. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
On the set. General West.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 39 yards there, a big one. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go. Let's go.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Block now to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it with Jacobs, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
61, matchbox, white.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Down! You want it, 51. Come on, the ball!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
We're good.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call, turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the 1st down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Leo.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And another run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, orbit. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I'm coming coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Ready, ready.
From the 27, Locke. He's got it to Hilton. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Card out of throw. And he'll find Moreau here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's caught. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Block off of play action. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Third down.
Now. 51. 180. Hey, we're good. 185.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
Jim, 637.
Carr. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24.
Ready?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Squeeze.
Rock now on first down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Rock now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Lock
now on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Gary and Conlon. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Raiders on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Now Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the turnover, here's Locke. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Freeman, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple, down inside the 35 to the 34.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Locke now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ready. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
On first down, Foreman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
You got him. You got him.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Carr. And that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Set 18, Gator.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Pats, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.